Alright, so I bought a Dimpling jig from, well, SLR Rifleworks makes it. And I got it from Joe Bob Outfitters. In case you're wondering, that's veteran owned and operated. I'm not affiliated, paid by, or endorsed by either one of those companies whatsoever. Just letting you know where I got it. It was $31.95 at Joe Bob Outfitters. And the reason I got it there was a little bit cheaper shipping than other places I found. So this is made of aluminum. These numbers on here from 0.4 all the way to 0.5 is your spacing in your gas block screws. Which I have no idea when I took my gas block off why I took my tube out of there. I don't know why I did that, but it's just your spacing from center to center of your mounting holes for your gas block. That's what those numbers are. Mine was, I got a Seekins Precision low profile adjustable, and it was 400. So anyway, I was going to do a really detailed video on this, but there's a couple good ones when you search YouTube, like right off the bat, so I'll just do a quick rundown of it. So what you'll do, once you find out, like I said, my spacing is 400, so that's going to go on my barrel down to where my gas port is. So I put oil in my barrel. I'm just going to slide this over. Make sure I got my 400. I've already drilled it and everything, but I just want to show you guys. So you're just going to line it up with your gas port down there. And then the set screw has got a point on the end of it. And that should go right in your gas port. Let me go ahead and put this on a tripod. Okay. So it's going to be a Allen wrench. It's going to be 3/16 of an inch. And you're just going to screw that in there and kind of move it around so it catches in your gas port. That point does. And that'll line you up. You can feel it. And that got it right. With great customer service. This is banking. I got it right there. Don't go crazy tight. Just enough on there to keep it on there from moving. And then you can put this in your vise. I've got mine on a reaction rod. Well, maybe if I can find it with this camera. But like I said, you can put the gas or the Dimpling jig in your block. So then we're just going to flip the barrel over. Like I said, there's a couple of really good videos on YouTube. That's why I'm not going into detail. And then you're just going to take per the website of who makes the Dimpling jig, SLR Rifleworks. You're going to use a 5/32 drill bit. And you're just going to take this. It's got a hole drilled in it to center up your drill bit. You're going to screw that in there to where you want your dimple at. And you can just hand tighten that. And just make sure you're squared up, and then you're going to take your 5/32 drill bit and drill it. I've already done mine. I'll show you what it looks like. Just go slow. You definitely don't want to go through your barrel. But I just went for just not long at all, and then I'd unscrew this, blow out the chips, check it. I only did my aft one, my back one here, because I don't know if I'm going to use this adjustable gas block on this build. I usually only use an adjustable on a carbine build. This is a mid-length. And if I get another gas block, the offset might be different. So I only did the rear hole. So once you get after you get your rear hole done, then you just put this in your front hole. And then you're going to drill that the same way. You know, go slow, check it a couple times, and then you should have your nipples in there. But we'll show you what it looks like. Like I said, I just did the rear in case I get another gas block. And there's all kinds of controversy whether to dimple it or not. If anything, like I've got I use it for welding, a metal Sharpie, silver. If anything, if you just don't want to go through, if you just want to make sure your ports are lined up, and the gas port in your block is going to be bigger than one in the barrel, so you've got some leeway to line it up. But if you just want to make sure, if anything else, you can just set that on there once you have it screwed in your gas port and tap that and put a little dot in there on your barrel, and when you slide on your gas block, you just line it up with your screw hole, and you know you're going to be lined up too if you don't want to dimple. But anyway, there's that. All right, let me get this set screw out of the other side here. And like I said, it's 3/16, and I'll show you what it looks like. I'll show you what the dimple looks like. Alright, there's what our dimple looks like. Looks really deep on the camera. It's really not. But really easy to do, and like I said, you don't even have to dimple it. You can just mark it just to have self-assurance that your gas block is lined up right. And I would do the other one, but like I said, I might change the gas block out, and it might be a different offset in the screw spacing. But anyway, that's all there is to it. It worked really well. I like the fact you can put it in your vise, and it's perfectly aligned with this pointed set screw that comes with it. I mean, it goes in your barrel gas port. You flip it over and drill where the holes are. Just make sure you measure your screw offset right. And like I said, you got 0.4 to 0.5, everything in between. So, good product. It worked perfectly. Really easy to do. Thanks for watching.